funny when we brought home Via. I always thought Acalia was gonna be the most dominant one out of everybody, but it's not. It's this one. But he is a very passive dominant dog. He I mean, kind of like moms and dads, you know, there's different, I guess, levels where some dogs, when they tell you to do something or they tell another dog to do something, they expect it to be done right away, right when they say it. Yeah, look at her. Look at her. I always thought she would be the dominant one, as in Acalia, but she, no, is actually, I would say, out of the three of them, no. Knock it off. Kind of move to the bottom of the totem pole. Gosh, we gotta pick up this house. But yeah, Nuka, I always thought he would be you know, the least. Yeah, look at that. See? Told you. And it's funny because when it was just Acalia and Nuka, Acalia would boss around Nuka. But oh yeah, by the way, that thing she just did after another dog sniffs a dog, they do this thing called a urogenital checkout where they check out themselves too. But anyways, yeah, no. Acalia is the most submissive in the house now. If Via comes into her space, Acalia will move out of the way. Not out of fear, but out of respect. If Acalia has a toy and Via walks up to her, she will drop the toy and Via will take it. She will, like if Via approaches her and goes to interact with her, she'll do this. Either that or she'll lift her front leg, her paw, look away. What do you call it? Lip lick, but not a fearful lip, more like an appeasement. And she will also, you know, go up to Via and gently lick at her mouth like a puppy would. Again, appeasement. But yeah, Nuka is definitely the most dominant, but he, back to my original point, he is a very patient dominant dog. He will give Via I'm glad I'm getting this on camera because I've never seen these two interact this much. But no, it's funny because Via has never approached Acalia in a dominating way, but the thing is Via is a lot more confident than Acalia, and she always has been. Yeah, look at that. And Acalia knows that. She can sense it. Via is way more confident than Acalia has ever been. And I mean, look at it. It shows. Kaylee is 7 years old, and in 3 days, Via will be 5 months. Look at her. Look at her butt bumping her. Ooh, now she's trying to get her to play. This is the most I've seen these two interact. Well, Acalia interacting with her. But yeah, no, Nuka, he is a very passive dog, a very passive dominant dog. And like I said, he will let Via kind of make her mistakes and let her try to figure it out for herself before he starts to give any warning. He's really cool about other dogs being in his space so long as they're there respectfully, which, as you can see, he loves having his ears messed with. He loves having his ears licked by other dogs, cats. But ooh, look at that. Via putting her head on top of Acalia. That's one of the first dominating things I've seen Via do to her. But anyways, yeah, no, Nuka will give Via a chance to kind of figure it out for herself. And then what he'll do is he'll posture over her, head high above her, tail straight up. He's part husky, so his tail curls up over his back. And he'll put his head right up top of Via's. He won't make a noise, but he will just follow her around, posturing like that, head above hers. And if she goes down like this and she kind of gets her stuff together, he'll leave her alone. But if, oh, now she wants to play with her. That's shocking. But if she doesn't knock it off, then he'll start to growl at her. Via's learned now that, see how his tail's up a lot more? He's supervising. He doesn't like when Via gets too hyped up. Which, understandable, you know, she can play, but she needs to learn how to not be so brutish. Yeah. But anyways, if she doesn't get the message with a growl, then he will nip at her nose. But he is a very, very tolerant, very patient, dominant dog. And it's still kind of a weird dynamic because Acalia and Nuka are fixed. Via is not. Obviously, she'll be used for breeding. So, but yeah, Via is now being submissive and, well, now she's trying to play, but that's strange to me. Not strange in the behavior they're exhibiting, but just strange in the fact that Acalia is trying to initiate play with her. But yeah, Via's been feeling herself a little bit and throwing her weight around, so I've been having to get on her. Nuka's been backing me up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, now she just did a Euro checkout, so. Ooh, you see that butt bump Acalia did? Dogs will do that when they are trying to avoid an altercation. Sometimes they'll do it when playing, you know, hey, this isn't so serious, but usually they'll use it as a means to avoid an altercation. Nuka, you're in the way, dude. Ooh. I'm just talking about how you were acting as the most submissive dog, and there you go, posturing yourself over her. Yeah, see, yeah, that bumping is, she's wanting to avoid anything too serious, but yeah, see, yeah, I was gonna say, Kalia wants to play, but I'll see how it goes. Nuka usually will intercept if it gets too rowdy. I'll intercept too if it gets too bad. Via's being respectful and letting the older dogs let her check them out. Kaylee is a very confusing dog. To a lot of people, this would seem, you know, excluding that posturing over her, standing right over her, that was very, you know, I'm above you, but I think it was more of a farce. You know, she's just feeling slightly confident right now, because I am telling you 99% of the time she's not like this. But now she's just trying to get Via to play, which shocks me, because she's never tried to initiate play with Via. Yeah, see, there you go, Nuka coming up to her, making it known. Yeah, he's keeping an eye on Via. Yeah, see, Acalia sounds interesting, but she's, as you can see, she's trying to play. This is how she's always been, even as a tiny puppy. But yeah, see, that's what I mean by it was a farce. Anytime, you know, another dog shows any semblance of power over her, she just submits right away. Yeah, they're strictly playing. Yeah, see, because Via too, she knows they're older. She's respectful. So, see, she has no problem submitting to the older dogs. Acalia's just never been very confident at all. But, I mean, she has her moments. But it's still not enough for me to consider her dominant over Via. But Nuka definitely is. Nuka's a lot more calm, collected. He's always been more confident. And he's supervising. I'm glad to see them play though, because Acalia likes to play the same exact way as Via, but Acalia's never played. Yeah, look at Nuka. He's there supervising. See? There you go. He's letting her know. Yeah, see? Nope. There you go. He put her down. She knows. She tries to, she'll be a little testy sometimes. I don't mean testy in like aggressive testy, but she'll kind of not take him very seriously. But he lets her know. She's trying to get him to play, but We'll see. Yeah, see, she knows. She knows they're older. She knows she has to respect them. But Acalia started it. She's got everybody riled up. But so far it's okay. It's okay for the most part right now. I would say currently Acalia and Via for the most part are even in where they stand. Nuka's definitely the head honcho. Via, do not mess with that blanket. Yeah. Yeah, he's making it known. Keeping an eye on her. Yeah, see, Via still wants to play. Yeah, see. I can't tell her hackles raised. No. Yeah, so it's an interesting dynamic. I'm sure once Via goes into her first heat, we'll figure it out all the way, but as of right now, it's definitely Nuka. I have a feeling it will always be Nuka. And then probably Via. And then her. So yeah.